Yeah, I had planned on doing a bit talking about long exposure, but I don't think the sea's rough enough. Brings up. I was going to do a bit about long exposure and talking about what's classed as long exposure and doing various different shutter speeds to show the differences and that, but I don't know if you can see, but it's not really very rough. It's quite calm today, which is rather strange because we had quite a bit of rain and stuff, and I'll make that decision, I think, when we get there, so it might turn into something a little bit totally different. Yeah, I don't know, let's just see what happens, shall we? So yeah, originally I was actually going to come down because I noticed before when I was around there's this group of rocks, which is what I wanted to actually use. And I'm here now. So I'm thinking I might leave that for another day, which is a bit of a shame. Because it was, yeah. Do you remember a few weeks back, or a few videos back, where I was saying about visualization? The thing is that's one of the things at the moment is I've got an image in my head that I wanted to do, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do it because the actual sea part is actually too calm for what I wanted to do. So I'm going to head a bit further down and we'll see what we get down here. Right, well, these are the rocks that I did the other week. I'm not going to be able to do anything with those because obviously the tide's too far out. This is turning into a bit of a, this will be too high. I'm running out of time. So we've got this small bit of rocks down the front, and actually if I put on, so you can actually see what the camera itself is seeing. Let me just do this. Right. So I'll put in the screen here what I'm actually looking at, so I can guide you through it a bit better then, can't I, really? So we've got on this on the left, I've got this the group of rocks, and there's the groin that's leading in from the side. I've tried to sort of angle it so it's sort of the rock points you inwards and the groin sort of points you inwards. But I've noticed that the actual sunrise itself is actually going to be to the left. So I think, well, I'm not going to try and get that, but so the whole idea is just to try to capture the nice moody clouds. And I was, because it was pretty bright down the front here, we're sort of trying to give a bit of a different, so it's like nice bright, yet moody over there. And now the brightness from this left hand side here has disappeared. I don't know. I really don't know. It's an 1/8 of a second, f10, ISO 100. I don't think this is absolutely brilliant, but an 1/8 of a second, yeah. I don't know. I'm going to say it's not the best. It's an okay one, I think. Let me know what you think. tide's actually coming in, so I don't want to be here too long because the position that I'm at, just behind me here, there's a big rock. When the tide comes in, it cuts you off. So I need to make sure that this tide's coming in on that side, not that side. But the thing is, I wish the tide was in that little bit more, because if we're hitting these rocks down in front, and then my long exposure theory would be flipping brilliant. Right, I am going to do it. So it's the same composition. Using the method that I explained before, and about, you don't need an app to do this. So you might want to check out that video to see what it is that I'm talking about. But in a brief, I've set my shutter speed to a 30th of a second. I have then, using the aperture and the ISO, I have now got the exposure so it is dead correct. I've put on the 10 stop ND filter, 10 stop. So then you reduce your shutter speed down by 10 stops, which gives you a 30-second exposure. I have done that. It actually looks really nice. I need to actually apologise, because I've actually just noticed when I was recording, I used the M50, and when you record at 20 frames a second, your shutter speed's at 50th of a second, because you always double it. And I've just noticed that it was on 25 a second, but I was only recording at 15 on the shutter speed. So that might be a bit choppy and a bit weird, but I've corrected that now, so hopefully it's going to be, just in case you noticed it and anybody complains about it, I'm sorry. Right, yeah. Okay, I'm liking that actually. That actually didn't look too bad. 7:44, the sun's risen, can't see it, no colours have changed. So I'm going to start thinking of my second one. We're pretty low down on this. It was one of those things where I'd noticed it was on the right hand side, and there's like a bit of orange in that over there, where obviously as that sun's coming up, and it started to create a bit of orange over there, and I thought, oh, see if we can capture that. So I've literally just got down here and it's changed. I weren't quick enough. So I'm not 100% sure about this one now. I'm going to take it anyway, because it's one of those things where I prefer to, and then let's just get focused. I got this. I tried to actually get the rocks actually fully in, but I can't, because it's just too big. And then going too far back, it just made it look a bit strange. I'm trying not to kneel down because it's wet and my feet are sinking and the tripod is sinking, and so I'm trying to be as careful as possible. Yeah. So we are at, hold on a minute, I need to just quickly change this. So we need that. Let's go with, ooh, my horizon ain't straight. There it is. Right. Yeah. So I've got this, the rocks coming from the right, I've got the groin coming from the right, and then the moody clouds over that side. That colour's changed. It's still a little bit of a hint in there, so I might be able to bring that out a little bit in Lightroom. So let's just have a look at what it's going to look like. That don't look too bad. Yeah, that don't look too bad. I might actually put the filter on it as well and see if I can ghost a bit of that water out. And I've just stood up with, I've just stood up while talking, sorry. I put the 10 stop filter on and just waiting for the results of it. But I think it's going to be okay, because I think it's going to ghost quite a bit of the, on this left hand side. And this is all going to be clear and sharp. I don't know, I think this is, in my head, I'm thinking this is going to look good. Let's have a look. Ooh, I'm liking that. But the colours over there now are changing so much. That's what I've always said about hanging around. Yeah, there's no way today I could have done what I wanted to do, which was going over long exposure. I'll leave that for a future one. So possibly next week. We'll have to see what the weather's going to do, but don't forget to subscribe if you're going to want to see that one. I'm going to go really in depth. Oh my God, look at that over there. I'll quickly set up for this one. I've could do the same again of what I did a minute ago. I'm going to show you what it is that I'm looking at. So if I move out of the way, I can pop it up here. I think this is just absolutely beautiful. So what I've done is I've got the rock is dead in front. There's a bit of a curve to it, and it's leading sort of like into the sun that's literally breaking through them clouds. And it's just, I like this one. I really, really like this one. Using the same method with the 10-stop filter, and I'm going to see what this produces, because hopefully now we're going to get a bit of ghosting in that water as well. I'm really playing, because the vision I've got in my head of this one is going to be stunning. And come on, I'm getting impatient. Come on, come on, come on. Excuse me as I'm climbing over rocks. I'm about to go arse over tit. Do you know that's turned out better than I expected. Well, all I can say is, you've seen them. You know what the pictures are like. At the moment, I'm walking back here and I'm thinking, right, I hope these turn out all right when I come and do the editing on them. But I tell you, looking at them on the back of the camera though, I am just amazed. And I'm really surprised at how today's turned out, because I actually thought it was going to be just one of them mediocre days. And then all of a sudden something happens and changes, like this out the back here, and I'm just, I don't know if you can tell I'm buzzing, absolutely buzzing. I don't really want to go yet. I actually want to hang around that little bit longer. But unfortunately, I've got other appointments and things I've got to stick to, and I don't like being, I'm going to fall over, no, oh gee whiz. And I don't like being late, so it's a bit of a shame really. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget, give us a like, subscribe, thumbs up, all the usual stuff, and I'll see you on the next one. So take care, stay safe. I'll see you soon.